Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars week 62, day 2. It is a brown day. And of course today we are up against one of the more annoying days because there's Yagway into Tapon into Queen Titania, which is ran very heavily on this particular Guild War day. The current counter I've been trying to do for it offensively lately is putting Tina into third slot so that when they double kill us off a Yagway, we at least have a backup plan to win with. But this first one seems to be somewhat easy, so hopefully it goes that way. But the rest of the battles could be a little bit annoying, so we'll see how that pans out. Anyways, let's get our team down and go from there. But hello everyone, hello William, hello Stacy, hello Durade, hello everyone else, welcome. And hopefully we'll do a little bit better than yesterday. We did go 4-1 yesterday, unfortunately. We did lose one. We were on track for around 9,602 if we didn't get that one loss, but oh well. Likely means we won't go for triple Paragon, unless the rest of our guild is really bad. Yeah, there's almost no way we can get triple Paragon at this point. We've got it 2 weeks in a row so far. Okay, well that did a lot to us. I gotta be careful here. Divine Ishbala will get such great value if I give her that, so I have to take that. Otherwise it's just gonna hit us too hard. That Ketris is also gonna hit us too hard. Let's see, he's gonna Divine Ishbala. Neither of those will directly be anything bad yet. Okay, good. He just completely misses with that, so that's not really too big a deal. I guess we try just taking a skull and then go from there. I should probably just give him those yellows. Even though he's gonna grab them. I don't think we have another option because there's no other skull that we can take, so we'll just take that. That will allow us to Corvash him. And from there we should just be able to win because there's no way he can get his mana back at this point for the most part, since we could just simply throw down our cast whenever he's about to do that. I go take this with a brown, it looks like. Unfortunately, I do not have a summon for the hero that just died. Normally our hero would be able to live, but apparently it died to skull spam this time around. Let's give it a little bit of mana that way, poke it with a skull poke, and apparently double skull poke, pretty nice, and that's match, right? Kind of. I would need Tina to be full, and we just do it off of that, and then kill with Tina. Well, one down. 4 to go. Let me guess, Yagway Queen Titania. Nope. Ah, interesting. He's not running that either. Wait, what does this deny? Brown? Probably. No, transform blues. Interesting color to get rid of. He does have a Yagway on it, I guess, but not exactly the team I was expecting. What's a good pet team for low-level players? Anything with Mang. Keep going into brown and red hero mastery until you get Mang. I believe you need 23 of each. Around that level, you should probably already have it. But if you don't currently have it, keep going into brown and red hero mastery until you get Mang. And then basically just run Mang with support troops behind it. Things like Cockatrice, Apothecary, anything like that. Dragonian Monk, anything that will help you not die. And just run it with that. And just solo everything with Mang. Also set your hero class to Titan. Titan level 40. You get Titan from the Stormheim Kingdom. That you get all the way in the top right. And once you get that to level 40, you have Barrier every brown. And you can use that to basically solo everything with Mang. It defeats all of dungeons and defeats all of pets, and it can also defeat quite a bit of most of the other game modes, like pet battles. I mean, sorry, not pet battles, but yeah, including pet battles. But also things like the class events I meant to say, and delves and stuff like that. But yeah, get a Mang. Get a Mang if you don't already have it. And if you do have it, use Mang. Okay, we'll take a skull there. It is not enough to kill. I think I just take a skull poke here just to kill them out with. That or explode. Well, we already have all of our mana, not really worth exploding, so we'll go for that. I'll get a double kill off of that, and then we can just double poke him, do that into what should be a Scorpius kill. With how much magic he keeps giving us. We do gain 1 to all stats per turn because of his ability. It does give +1 to all stats to all browns, one of the only few things he's good for. Unfortunately, there is no good hero that can both tank in first slot while also poisoning the enemy. It's something we do currently lack off a hero class. I'm actually surprised something like Assassin doesn't do that properly. But there's no real good way to do that, so unfortunately we can't really do Scorpius instant kills. I am also really surprised by the lack of Yagway Queen Titania meta. Not a single one of them is using the meta for today. That's actually good for us, because it makes a lot of these battles way easier than they should be. They'll probably be on the final 2 battle, I would assume. And no problem, Aspen. Glad it could help. Also, hello, David. Hello, CJ. Hello, Raven. Welcome, everyone. Also, Raven, what are you messaging? Why are both of your messages deleted? Let's see. We'll go for a double hit right there. Go for a Tina. Yeah, we'll go for that. Get our hits in there. Of course, he gets a summon. Why you got to do that to us? We'll go and just throw it down again. Hello, Steve. Welcome. Okay. Anything else we can move around? Not really. Let's go throw another weapon down. And 1 HP, because why not? And then he just dies off Scorpius or Corvash, either or. Hello, Christy. Welcome. Also, we need to go get tier 1 PvP. I can't believe we haven't done that yet. We'll hand out a redeem code once we do. I definitely need to do that. There it is. There's the meta. That's what I'm looking for. Not really. Actually, I wish we wouldn't have found this. That would have been great if we didn't have to face this a single time. But this is what my team that I'm built right now is what I built to try to kill this team. At least that is the game plan. Hopefully. We'll see how that goes. Right off the bat, he can take a skull. I really don't want to red into that because if we don't get an extra turn off it, that's probably pretty bad. However, he's about to tape on that entire area, so maybe I'll go for it anyways. Okay, we didn't get the extra turn. That's pretty bad, especially since we're entangled right there. Luckily, that does miss. However, we are frozen on reds. However, that's still full mana, so still overall worth it, I guess. We'll go and take this Tina down and just hope it randomly double hits Yagway or Queen Titania. And it does neither of the such. Actually, nothing's even remotely in kill range. It's actually pretty bad. I can take that skull, right? Yeah. And that should be enough off of Enrage with the extra Doom Skull hits. He's going to get a Queen Titania. I don't believe I can stop that. Yes, I can. Please tell me we have +1 on red. No, we do not. Why do we not? Okay, never mind. We have that right there. That's fine. Okay, I think that saved it. I take this red just because I don't want him having it. That skull we ignore because I have to cast Tina. And, okay, that's fine. I wish there was a way to kill him right now, though. If there's still a skull we could. There's no real way for us to drop for a skull. I guess we could try distracting him, or at least get a barrier so we don't take as much damage here. Yeah, I guess we just mountain into pure luck extra turn. Exactly so, and he's dead. Okay, that one pretty smooth. Now we just need to do that one more time. And the reason Queen Titania is in 3rd slot in this particular team, normally you run it in 2nd slot. But it's ran in 3rd slot, so if Yagway double kills our first 2, we still have something left that will be able to win out the game. Because at that point, we have 50% additional damage on it, plus it still has all the spell reduction for their 2 abilities that do ridiculously high spell damage. Queen Titania because it's really high, plus it has Fairy Fire for 50% extra, and Yagway just because it keeps stacking higher and higher as the battle keeps going. The more magic it steals, as well as the more HP it gains. Okay, so we have no Browns. That's kind of to be expected against this team. Biggest thing, though, is does he have no Yagway? Problem, he does. He's going to get an insanely good Yagway, and I cannot stop it, nor can I Mountain Crusher, nor can I anything here. I think I just let him poke us. You know what? Regardless of what I do here, Yagway's going to get infinite mana. I just have to do it. Okay. What do we do? We have 3 Browns. Is it worth casting on a board with 3 Browns? If they were placed a little bit differently, I'd probably say yes. But they are not. I don't think we have any... Actually, do we have a guarantee way? No. We don't have any guarantee way to deny his alignment that he currently has. That's really bad. Yeah, and he's just going to get that. And this is why we have that there. We might still lose, though. Ah, that's awful. I hate this team so much. One he's using. Once we can get past Hero, we should be fine, though. Oh, even then, I guess it's not guaranteed. If we can just get, like, 2 Tinas off, we should be fine. Matter of getting that mana. Because we're going to have a lot of stats soon, as the more turns go by. I don't know which way I want to take this. Both of them don't really look too particularly good. I don't know, neither is neither of them are really good, so let's take that red there. I'll take his red. We'll go for, I guess, a green surge. I don't think there's any fancy way that we could try doing this for something else. Doesn't look like it. Nope. I guess we could try for double blue off of Sky. Nope, we got double brown, not double blue though. Okay, he's gonna use Flame of Fur. I should probably take a red just so he has a lower chance of extra turn then. Or Flame of Fire, whatever that weapon is called. Okay, so he does miss, that's good at least. Problem is, we have no armor on that, and at least his damage is doing okay. But it has to kill out Yagway for us to have any chance. I also need this to surge for us to have any chance. Otherwise, we're pretty much going to lose. So I'll try for a double red in case we miss one. Oh, no, but then he gets free greens. I don't want to give him that. Never mind. I guess we'll just have to take a red then. Oh, it didn't surge. Oh, we're dead. We are so dead. Yeah, Yagwe's probably enough to kill. If Yagwe kills us right here, we lose. Okay, good. He didn't kill us yet. Almost. Almost. This has to double tap. We lost. There's only one way it doesn't, and even then it's still pretty close. We have to double tap. Oh, we already lost. Never mind. Well then, that doesn't help. Yeah. We have to take that skull. Hope we get triple brown. And then use Yagwe, or then use our Tina. Then hope it double hits Yagwe into one other hit, like Queen Titania. And then somehow miraculously get all of our mana before he can get a single hit on us. Let's make it happen. Nope. Okay, we're dead. And down it goes. I hate that team. I have the same team set as well. It is currently 2-9. It was actually 2-8 earlier. Apparently it just lost once during the stream. But, yeah, it's strong. It is really strong. Oh, wait, that was our final battle. No! Well, that would also explain why it was so strong. Aw, I thought we still had one more left. Oh, well. Yeah, we lost on that final battle. Again, another 4-1. So it looks like a lot of people in my guild did. It is one of the more annoying days these days. Just because a lot of people run that. I'm actually really surprised we only ran into that team once. Pretty sure more people in their guild are running it. We just happen to have gotten a little bit lucky. But, yeah, 4-1, 4-1. From perfect 5-0s down to straight 4-1s. But, oh well. It'll happen sometimes. Yeah, Tina gains armor. Oh! Yeah, Tina would have gained armor. Ha! I could have... Wait, would it have been enough to survive? I'm not sure if it would have. But yeah, it might have been enough armor to actually survive. I didn't think about that. It might have been. If we would have used Tina and a double hit Yagwe, we might have had enough to survive that skull and kind of played it out from there. I did forget about that aspect. Let me actually go watch the replay. Would it have been enough armor? I don't think it would have, though. With Scorpius there, it could have. Let me see. Was it enough armor? Because he would have done 60 damage. We would have gained 78 armor. Yeah, we actually could have lived. We could have lived. He would have done 63, and we would still have had like 25 to 30 HP left, or durability total left. So yeah, we could have done it. Though, however, if that would have hit anything other than Yagwe twice, we still would have lost. So we were probably still going to lose that battle regardless. But yeah, I actually could have casted there. Could have taken that and tried for the extremely unlikely triple brown. Oh, speaking of triple or unlikely things, we got a gem key thingy. Let me go repick the knights. Can we get something good? Oh, explore. That one's easy. Does it say explore anywheres? Win 8 battles while exploring any kingdom. Wow, okay. Interesting. Maybe we'll go do 8 explores with mystic trips. Ha! We'll get 3 gem keys at once. And I'll do that one gem key when we open our one gem key. After we go get PvP. Let me actually go do that now. Actually, let me first do my dungeons, and then we'll go do PvP. And once we get PvP completed to 1.9k, we'll hand out a code. And then go from there. What was I doing? Titan team. Where is my Titan? I mean, not my team. Titan, my key team, I mean. Let's get that going. So, hello, Modmark. Hello, Captain. Hello, Decreo. Hello, Ray. Let's see. Quick question. Which is better to do first? Kingdom Power or Kingdom Level? Kingdom Level, because it's way easier. Getting Kingdoms to level 10 is way easier than getting Kingdoms to level 5. Or, sorry, to 5 stars, I mean. That made almost no sense what I just said. But, level 10 Kingdoms are easier to obtain than 5-star Kingdoms. Is what I meant to say. Because to get a 10-star king, or to get a level 10 kingdom, all you need is about 130,000 soul. Wow, I cannot talk. All you need to get a level 10 kingdom is around 130,000 gold. Whereas for a 5-star kingdom, you end up needing the legend from the kingdom. You end up needing the souls in order to upgrade around 7 of them to 15. You need a fully trait, about 7 of them or so, which is also pretty difficult. Probably the most difficult of any of those 3. And I think you have to upgrade 1 weapon to max from the kingdom. And while that's easy in most kingdoms, there are some kingdoms where that is super annoying in because they only have epic or higher rarity weapons in the kingdom. Would you mind speaking somewhat on why you need to play the Gems Award day color before the next day? Pointing out points for the week versus daily wins and bracket movement. There really isn't much of a need to do them every single day. I do on my main account, however, I do not on my Nintendo Switch account. And I just do them all at the end of the week. And the main reason for this is the only main benefit that you get from actually completing out those battles each day is if your guild beats out the other guild, you get 100% bonus EXP for the following day for anything that you do. Like right now, we currently have 100% EXP because we won the previous Guild War day. And I believe you also get something like 50 seals. However, keep in mind that 50 seals does count towards your max if you don't currently have 1.5k for the week. However, if you already have 1.5k for the week, it doesn't count towards your max. Or, you know, you already hit the max, so it'll actually accumulate it for you. So generally, you do want to actually hit 1.5k as quickly as possible on Guild War weeks. I normally don't rush it because that many seals isn't really too big a deal. But if you look at seals like gem keys, 50 seals is basically 2.5 gem keys. So it is generally pretty good to get that done on Monday or early on in the week. And it gives you a whole day to go and grind it out since there's no Guild Wars on Mondays. But no, there isn't really much of a benefit. It's basically 2.5 gem keys per day and 100% EXP bonus for the following day. That's the only thing that really winning and doing your days, Guild War each day is really going to be giving you. It does remind me, how close am I on max seals? I probably should go do that. It's not really that big a deal if you do, but you'd probably get 1.5k. And you don't want to use orbs for that because then you're just wasting the entirety of the orb. But we should probably try to get that to 1.5k before the end of the stream. Shouldn't take too long. Also, what is the event objective this week again? It was kill reds in PvP or explore, so that's going to be done automatically without really even trying then for the most part. Let's see. What are we going to do here? I guess we'll just take out normal teams. Do we do it key or do we switch to something else? Let's see. I kind of want to go use essence again. So let me get rid of this hiking iron gut. Let me see. What are we still missing from this team? We're missing blue yellow. Oh, is that why I put iron gut there? I was probably looking at every viable blue yellow, and it was like, oh, iron gut. Let's see. That's almost exactly what happened. Yep, that is exactly what happened. Maybe I don't try using every color. Yep, that is exactly what happened. I was looking for what on earth is a good viable blue yellow, and then it's like, oh, iron gut. But yeah, that's the only one that would actually fit there. It just seems so weird in the context of this team. I guess it's not too bad. We'll put it back. Anyways, into battle. Yes, the new hero class this Friday is going to be for Merlantis. It's a Merlantis Merfolk. It's going to have a lot of submerge options, as well as some freeze, but mostly submerge. It's going to be overall pretty decent hero class. Definitely above the top half. Exactly where I do not know, but it's at least going to be half decent. Not sure if it's going to make top 5 or not. Probably not. But as far as submerge is concerned, if you ever need submerge mechanic, it'll be the best submerging hero forever. They are never going to make a hero class better than submerging than that thing. Okay, we got quite a predicament here. We are entangled while using a skull spam team. It is a doom skull spam team, so we have a little bit more leeway, but still. Okay, so we'll throw that down. Grab that into nothing because somehow that is not aligned on anywheres. Not good. Okay, I guess we'll just take that because why not? Still entangled. And of course he doesn't want to devour because he has such a low rate. Let's take that for now. Oh, I could take that blue extra turn. Luckily we still cascaded it though, so I guess that works out. But let me disable that just so we don't have to deal with it. Can you get devour? Nope. At least you're in kill range. Go to that. Get our double hit. He'll definitely die to that. Okay, maybe not. Now he'll die to that. Let's get a Glaceon in there. Keep forgetting we're currently entangled. It doesn't feel like we're entangled because our skulls still hit 1 billion because of how multi-Doom Skulls work. They are still pretty broken with how they get calculated. One of the few things with Doom Skulls that is still broken. And there we go. Okay. Yeah, let's go with that, I guess. I do want to try taking 3 trophies. Should probably try using slightly different 3 trophy team though. I generally like sticking with 2 and 1 trophies these days though. Particularly 2 trophies. This is like in between battles. Because they're still difficult while being able to farm them at a decent rate. Most 3 trophies these days are just pure annoying. Okay, we'll just grab a purple for now. We'll take a skull poke. We'll skull poke him back. Go get that cast and hopefully miss. Well, he better. What does this convert? He does blue to brown and yellow to skull. Does that hit anything? Doesn't look like it. I think I take a green there. So who did that? It gets basically nothing out of it. We'll throw Essence of Evil, and I'm actually going to throw it on first slot just to make sure we don't die. Because if he takes a skull there, he does 0 damage, which is why I did it on first slot. Do we have follow-up? No. We'll stick a brown for now. Probably just going to have to take that skull. We do have alignment. It is on blue, however. That's not actually an extra turn. Because we're frozen on blue. So I guess I just take that and kill that out. He's going to kill my first slot, isn't he? Nope, he did not. That's good. That still loses its turn. And somehow we still do not have Glaceon extra turn. We're frozen on brown as well. I might just have to take that just for the sake of taking it, though, even though we're frozen on it. He might kill us. He is. He's going to get away with it. Unless we can, like, do the most amazing Bloodhammer ever. Go, Bloodhammer. Solo entire team. You got this. No. If it wasn't frozen, it probably could have. It probably could have gotten away with that if it wasn't frozen. Oh! It might still get away with it. Tell me we have alignment. No. Let's just hope he doesn't do something weird. Let's see. Oh, we can already see where it explodes. He explodes all green, so we can't really do anything out of that. Problem. How much damage is he doing? I need to calculate it out exactly. Figure out what our move is. He's currently doing 6, 12. Oh no. Is it enough? I think it's not enough. Unless we randomly give him something, I believe it's not enough. He has, let's see, 1, 2, 8. Wait, why did I do it so weirdly? 12, 14, 19, 20, 21. No! It is enough damage. Okay, what do we do? I have to extra turn right here. I either have to extra turn or kill him right now. Otherwise, he wins off that explode. Because it's 21 or 22 damage. Whatever it is, it's enough. Plus the burn damage is 3. I think we lost. Pretty sure we lost this. Trying to think of like where on Earth would have the highest extra turn. Pretty much every option here would be almost none. I guess taking this yellow over for triple purple or triple brown. But then again, that's only triple purple because even if it is triple brown by some chance, that's not an extra turn because we're frozen on it. Nope, didn't get either, which is kind of to be expected. And we're dead. Fine, we'll go use a real team. Let's see. It'll ever load. Oh, what was the reaction to the weapons? What was your question? Not sure if I saw your question. Would you mind speaking somewhat on why you need to play... Oh, wait, I might already answer that. Any idea for a good yellow weapon for tomorrow? Good yellow weapon, normally Dawnbringer. And if you don't go Dawnbringer, I believe you would normally use that... oh, what's that one? Another weapon called? 1 second. But, definitely Dawnbringer, obviously, is one of them. There's Sun and Moon. What was the other one? I forget what it was called. Where'd it go? There's Dawnbringer. There's Rope Dart if you have it. It's not the one I'm thinking of. There's Sky Hero if you have it. Sun and Moon if you have it. Urska Crown, that was the one. That's the one that everyone has. It's pretty easy to obtain. You put this on your frontline tank. You feed brown into it off of like Titan or something to gain barriers. You can feed a lot of reds into your allies and it has this backup summon. Doesn't help you offensively, but defensively it's pretty solid. But yeah, something along the lines of that. But Dawnbringer would be your best bet if you do own it. This is the only mythic weapon in the entire game that actually covers 3 colors. which basically means it's the only weapon, technically the only mythic weapon in the game, because all the other mythic weapons don't actually cover 3 colors, which is always weird. Anyways, we'll switch to farm team. You know what? I don't even have the other farm team set up, do I? Well, we have that thing. That's not what I want right now. Just have that thing. But, let's see. Low level Lupina. Wasn't this the one we overwrit? Yeah, let me go and reorder that. Oh, I can't reorder it on this page. Fine, we'll just go and edit it and go put our team here. Yeah, let me go, I might as well use this while we still can. I feel like I never bring out this team, and I really need to, because after next hero class, it might not be as viable to really use. It probably still will be, because after the first like week or two, not too many people will still be using the hero class, the Merfolk hero class. However, initially a lot of people are, because they're probably going to be leveling it and everything. But this team, the that order with a whatever we want to level hero class. So I guess in this case we'll go Shaman. And we change the banner to... Actually, what banner does this run? What does this one run? I believe we just go double green. But then it denies the thing. I guess we could go double blue. I think it was a +1 yellow, +1 green, +1 something. That seems about right. +2 yellow, +1 green, -1 blue. Yeah, we'll go with that. Oh, I also need to rename that team. Rename it to mid-level gold. Or I should say mid-trophy gold. Because obviously this is one slightly hard to build because of Cedric. I mean, because of Worldbreaker. Other than that, the rest of the components are pretty easy. Is there a particular hero to use on the soul farming team? No. You can use pretty much any as long as it has a purple storm. Necromancer works out best, but you can use any that has a purple storm. Doesn't have to be Necromancer necessarily. Yeah, this thing clears out battles pretty quickly. Has a solid full AoE, a lot of mana generation, and it gains basically max gold. And with Bronze Lock Pistol, it has a way to spam out the ones that might end up living a battle. Is the weapon good this week or no? The one that was available yesterday was okay, but it was only available yesterday. The one for the week-long event this week, you would still probably want to get it just because you'll never be able to get it again after this fact. But no, it's pretty average, the current weapon that's available through gyms. Yeah, let's take that down and then go right into Worldbreaker. Get another Worldbreaker in there. Get another Worldbreaker in there, and that should pretty much be match. What are you doing getting a double kill? Well, I guess it is a key team. That is what they're used for. Sad part is we could actually still lose this battle. Move that over. And kill it out with Worldbreaker. Should be enough. Oh yeah, duh, there isn't a Guild War weapon this week, is there? Or there isn't a weapon because there is Guild Wars. But yeah, the weapon that was... Yo, yeah, what weapon are we talking about then? I forgot about that. I assumed just because you mentioned a weapon that was available, they were referring to the event weapon. But there is no event weapon this week. I'm not sure what you're referring to then. The weapon that was available yesterday was only available yesterday. Unless you're referring to the shop weapon, in which case it is it worth it? Let's see, which one is it? It's Crescendo. It's okay. It's a, it's used to be really good, but it's only really used for Crimson Bat and Draculus. It's an okay weapon. It's definitely above average as far as weapons are concerned, and it used to be meta at one point. In the current state of the game, I would say it's only average, though. But it could be considered worth it. Trickster Shot is better than it, but Crescendo against stuff in PvP could theoretically be okay. I personally don't bother using it, though. I don't think I've used it for like a year and a half now. It's been a while. Okay, we'll get a ward breaker down. Get another ward breaker and he'll already be dead. Actually, I might as well bronze lock him. The destroy should be enough. No, it won't be because there's one missing. Oh, yes, it will because it's damage to first slot. There we go. So how much more rating do we need? Tier 6. Once we reach tier 1, we'll give out a redeem code, which is 500 more PvP points. Yeah, let's keep pretty much taking middle battle. Because 3 trophies is a little bit too annoying to run this team on. This team could beat most 3 trophies, but it takes a lot longer because of how it distributes its damage. Oh, why is my eye acting up? Stop doing this eye. Function correctly. Hello, Chongi. Welcome. So, hello, what is that name? Rajinkurkomer? I'm pretty sure I completely butchered that. To no end. But welcome as well. Sunbird, Thief Hero, and Mountain Crusher AoE, Forest Guardian, and Firebomb. Wait, what is that for? I assume that's for what? Quick Explore? Sounds like a Quick Explore team. Unless you're running it for 1 trophy PvP. Oh, that would explain it then. Would you recommend another weapon for Bronzok Pistol? In this particular team, there is no replacement for it for the most part. I guess you could put Mountain Crusher there. It's about the closest replacement you would really do. But Bronzok Pistol is a weapon anyone can obtain. It's, I believe it's around 25 brown blue or somewhere around there. You gain it automatically for free. It is a little bit weaker if you don't have Cedric, though. So in that case, yeah, you could just go like Mountain Crusher or something. Let's see, move that up. Get all that exploded. Yeah, Green Seer with Essence of Evil is pretty solid. Anything that can give it greens. I normally try going the explosion route for it, but you can also just feed it direct greens. So why am I trying to kill it? It's just gonna explode itself anyways. Oh well, we already came this far. Go all the way and kill it out. I'll take that over. Oh, it's for him to unlock Skeleton Key? Yeah. Pretty much anything based around Sunbird with fire bombs is how you quick win for the most part. Sunbird with firebomb, Sunbird Rowan with firebomb, stuff like that. They are really quick teams once you have all level 10 kingdoms. And even before then, you'd still be pretty quick. Okay, and let's get that one explosion. That should be enough into our final poke. Yeah, we got 4 wins, 1 loss today. Is what the final score ended up coming out to. Oh yeah, what was the final score though? I don't think I checked the score, did I? I checked the win rate. I don't think we looked at the final score though. Let's take a tribute. Grab let's. Only a 7 or an 8 technically. What am I looking for? Not that. Guild Wars. We scored a 9. Well, it's basically the same thing we did yesterday. Right below 8,000 again. Which is decent for 1 loss. Because that means it's on track for around 9,500. Also, speaking of that, looks like we are in... Assuming this guild has done every battle, we are actually in 2nd place right now. Actually, maybe even... Oh, you know what? If both these guilds did every battle, we're actually in 1st place of bracket 4 right now. Very nice. Though I'm not sure if they've done all their battles. Of course, there is a chance that they haven't. But, yeah, if both of those have done all their battles, we're in 2nd or 1st place right now. Once they get their battles in. Actually, do we have anyone who's done 0 battles? Oh, we do. That's gonna boost us up. Wozzy, why have you done 0 battles? Wait, Wozzy, aren't you normally around? He's not currently around. Let's see, when was the last time he logged in? Oops, that's not who I wanted to click on. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He was last around 3 days ago. 3 days ago was before Monday. Before Monday was before Guild Wars, which means he might not even have set his defend teams correctly, which would have been awful if that is the case. Because I think it just kind of randomizes it. He'll still get the max amount of points, but the defend days that he has his days or his team set to are going to be all wrong. If that's the case, which probably is if he hasn't logged in 3 days. Or actually, you know what? He might have logged in. Let me see. Has he done anything on Monday? Maybe he actually did. Because it only tracks that if you actually did a battle. If you still log in but did no battles, it doesn't actually update that. Let's see. Was he around? Where is he? Nope, he wasn't around. Never mind. What happened to him? Been gone for 3 days. Come back. Come back. Oh, what am I doing? I don't need to go back in there. Already saw what we need to see. Yeah, okay, let's take this middle one. Yeah, luckily this time on Nintendo Switch, I will hopefully not get glitched out with a 0 battle final battle. Or, you know, where that one guild was 5 losses because there was literally no one to face because the guild was empty. Hopefully it doesn't happen again on Nintendo Switch. Oh, his movement actually made it so we didn't die. Good job. If we would have moved the other one, we would have lost Bronze Lock Pistol right there. That's kind of convenient. Still haven't lost it. And he's dead. Anything we do kills. What is my highest gold count ever? I believe around 30,000 or so. Or 30 million, I mean. There have been some people that hit over 1 billion before, though. Just for the sake of getting over 1 billion. One person even did it before 4 times speed was even a thing as well. Yeah, there are people that have hit 1 billion before. Not sure what the full number is. I'm pretty sure it's under 100. Because there's no real actual purpose to trying to farm that much. Because most people, even if they're farming a lot of gold, they would normally put X amount into the guild and not just hoard it. Thank you, Mod Mark. Greatly appreciated. Do I not stream on Twitch? No, I only stream on YouTube these days. I have in the past streamed on Twitch. I might multi-stream it eventually. As it currently stands, I stream on YouTube only. And even if I ever did multi-stream, it would still be the base of YouTube as the main location where I stream. There is a chance I will start streaming games that are not Gems of War on Twitch though. So I might be starting my Twitch channel up again soon. Because all the games I keep doing on Nintendo Switch, I've kind of just been playing on my own or with friends. I'm probably just going to start putting those streams onto Twitch. Because they generally get a lot less viewers. Which would make all my other videos go down as well. So I don't want that happening. So I'll probably just do it on Twitch. And even if we only have like a dozen or so viewers, just kind of chill and do those. Doing TM. But yeah, I think I might start doing Twitch again. But if I do, it is not going to be for Gems of War content. Gems of War content will always be on YouTube. But I might start using Twitch for all the other games that I do. I might still do Darkest Dungeon 2 on this channel, though. But, like all the other stuff, I'll probably do on Twitch when I do get around to it. Let's see. We'll go get a poke there. Yeah, there are multi-stream programs. I haven't messed around with any yet. I might into the future. I'd rather just designate the 2 locations for different things, though. than to multi-stream the both of them for everything. Let's see, we'll take that one over, get our explosions, get a ward breaker down. And what else we need? Get another one down. Get a poke. Actually, you know what? I should probably get rid of his Great Maul before he does something. So poke him. And it was ward breaker into any follow-up. Problem though, he might get full mana right now. Luckily he doesn't. Well, he does, but not in time for him to live. Also, I just realized he's using old meta. That way back when was actually the strongest team in the entire game. Great Maul, Mercy, Inferno King, Shekra. Reversing those two. But that at one point was the strongest team in the game. It isn't anymore, but it's still actually a pretty solid team. It has never not been a solid team ever since it has existed. It's just not as good these days compared to other options. Well, I would very rarely ever stream with other people, if ever. Because I don't really know many other streamers. Or really any, for the most part. Like, there's a few that I may have chat with that they're, like, really, really small ones, like, here and there, on occasion. Or if I, like, see, like, a random game that I just wanted to see, and it's, like, someone was doing it or something. But, I don't really have much connections, or really any at all, with other streamers. I have a lot of friends that do, or are into gaming, but none of them actually stream. What do we take here? We'll go for the explosion. Get a ward breaker. Actually, move that over. Get a ward breaker, and then we just double ward breaker to the win. Yeah, the Switch guide I currently have, it was done before the Switch version came out. So it was actually slightly better for PC, oddly enough. Even though I'm pretty sure I have it named like slightly the Switch guide or something. Or I think I just had it named as an early game guide. But it's kind of funny because it is actually more viable for every version except Nintendo Switch. Simply because I did it before Switch came out. And I did it assuming it would be like up to date to current version. Which it wasn't. Is there any good substitute for Ward Breaker on the team I'm currently doing? Unfortunately, no. This entire team is actually built around Ward Breaker. If you don't have Ward Breaker, you'd basically just build the Skeleton Key team we normally build. Which is... oh, what was it again? It was Cedric Sparkle Sack, Egg Thief, Skeleton Key with any hero class, ideally Thief, but you can do it with any if you just want a level 1, as well as Greed in last slot, or Leprechaun, depending on how you want to play the battle. But that would be the replacement for this team. But there is no direct one-to-one replacement for the World Breaker. This is pretty much the only team in the entire game, or one of the only few, where Ward Breaker is the most viable option for the slot, and there is not really a replacement option for it. There are very few things that Ward Breaker is good for, but this one particular team right here is probably his biggest purpose. That and of some 3 times or 4 times Dragon teams. Like, he's also pretty good with Ward Breaker into Fair Shra, because that combo covers every color, and it allows you to soul farm pretty well. And obviously he's good with 3 times and 4 times Dragon teams. Other than that, he's not really used for much. Or at least not something that something else could replace, like Infernus or Tina or Tetris or any of the others. Tina? I guess you could put Tina there. The only issue with that is it doesn't have any mana generation, but it would have a high damage output to assist with it. You could also put Ketris there. You could put pretty much any damage source there if you really want to. Ward Breaker in this context just happens to work out the best because of the coloration he covers. And because Bronze Lock Pistol already has the cleanup option for your team. So when there's one thing easily just sitting there, you can just keep poking it. Hello, Gustavo! Welcome. Is Ward Breaker not really good? I would still probably say he's pretty close to top 10. However, there's a lot of things that can already do his role. And normally if you own Infernus, you don't normally need to deal much with actually going out of your way to get a Ward Breaker. Okay, we're almost there. We need about 220 more points. This team, just because there's a lot of reds and it's easy kill. What do we need? Get an explosion there. Grab a... oh, let's go poke the final slot there. How was my nap? I actually never did get around to that nap. I was actually looking at the Pokemon thing that ended up coming out today and talking with a few friends about it. But yeah, Pokemon did their direct today. Also, there's some really cute art that already came out of it too. Let's see, this was probably my favorite one so far of the new, oh, what was it called? It was called Corvic Knight? Corvic Knight. Probably my favorite one that they revealed. Actually, out of every single one from Next Generation, that is definitely my favorite now. End up coming from it. Let's see, where'd it go? I believe that was it right there. Oh, yeah, that one right there. Did the link not go? Oh, there it goes. It should be the right link. But that one looks pretty cool. That's the best art I've seen of it so far. Oh, and they already finally released a release date as well. November 15th, 11 days after my birthday. That'll be something to look forward to later this year. Also, I saw Detective Pikachu today, too. That was pretty nice. Let's see. I would go for that first one there. I think that is a cute Pokemon. I don't know. I like things... I call a lot of things cute that might not necessarily be cute. Like, I call way too many things cute. It could be some kind of, like, monster, and I could still call it cute. My definition of cute might not be aligned with what other people consider similar. I can think Wardbreaker looks cute. Let's see, we'll go for this one. Okay, we'll go and take an explosion there. Grab a hit onto, let's do it on first slot. Yeah, Wild Folk has quite a few interesting ones. It also has all the Lapina race as well. The entirety of Lapinas are underneath Wild Folk. For whatever reason, even though Lapina is technically a race within Gems of War, it is not separated as a category. They're just underneath the Wild Folk category. I'm not sure if they're ever going to separate it, because I know in the past Wild Folk got separated into a few different ones. Because before War Gears and Urskas, I believe, were underneath Wild Folk, but then they eventually separated them into like 4 different categories or so. I think some beasts even were. But for whatever reason, Lapinas, which are about 7 troops or so, like Luna, are just considered Wild Folk. They're not actually considered Lapinas, even though they are Lapinas. It's, I believe, the only typing in this entire game that is not actually typed. That and some of the different types of elves, but that's mainly because there would be way too many types of elves, and they just all count under elves instead of different typings of them. But for Lapinas, it kind of makes sense if they were to make a separate category. So I guess the main reason they haven't is there's just not enough option. I think there's currently 6 or 7 Lapinas in the game. And it's all the ones that have like that bunny-like appearance with the bunny ears. There we go. Okay, what do we need here? Let's see. Stop giving me annoying battles. I guess we'll take the middle one. As long as we focus hiking Iron Gut with our Bronze pistol, we should be fine on this one. So we'll take that, get our explosion. Gonna go directly for him. Take all the damage. Okay, we'll throw a Ward Breaker because why not? Nice. Okay, he's pretty much dead. Might as well just keep Ward Breakering. Ow. Well, I guess we have to now. We better not get Devourer there. Luckily, he dies, so we can't. And he's dead off of almost just kidding us because we had 25% Reflect. There we go. Also, that would be amazing if they ever add that to a hero. Currently, no hero has that 25% skull reflect. That hero, whatever they put that hero on, like if we ever eventually get a hero that has it, it's actually going to be pretty strong. Yeah, Weaver's the ugliest elf. It wasn't even supposed to be an elf. It was originally supposed to be a divine and whatever its other category is that isn't elf. The last minute they changed it to elf because they didn't want divines to be even more overpowered. Because that was back when divines were ultra meta. They still kind of are because they came meta again ever since Rope Dart meta came back with Divine Ishbala Quillen. But, yeah, they're not as bad overall as compared to before. DDUC Infinity Plus are going to have a Puzzle Quest stream. Is there a new Puzzle Quest coming out? There is no official word on if another Puzzle Quest is coming out. But based on Salty being salty and accidentally saying more than she should, there's almost a 100% chance Puzzle Quest 3 is currently being worked on right now. But no official word on that. But hopefully, yes, we'll have Puzzle Quest 3 probably for next generation consoles. Probably like 2020, I would assume, or 2021. Yeah, I'm pretty hyped for it whenever it does come out. They're probably not going to mention anything about it until like early 2020, if even then. But there is a good chance they are working on it, yes. Yeah, she's replaying Puzzle Quest 1 tonight, I believe. I played through the entire thing twice on this channel. First time we did it just as a normal playthrough. Second time we read through literally every piece of dialogue in the entire game. Plus we also did it with the expansion, Revenge of the Plague Lord, which added a few things and a few more quests and some other side things. Which is also kind of funny because Plague Lord is an actual literal hero class in this game as well. There's actually a lot of overlap from Puzzle Quest into Gems of War, as well as Puzzle Quest 2 into Gems of War, but particularly Puzzle Quest directly to Gems of War. There is an extremely high amount of overlap. Yeah, Gems of War was actually the first match 3 game I ever played. So of all the Puzzle Quest stuff, I do have to say Puzzle Quest 1 was the best, the original one. But hopefully if they ever make a Puzzle Quest 3, that one will be pretty solid. And it should be pretty solid. They've had all these years to learn from Gems of War how to make a proper match 3 game. Or technically they've been doing match 3 games for like a decade prior to that as well, but you know, after doing like a live service match 3 game, I assume after that they would have a good understanding of how to make a pretty solid game. There's a good chance that Puzzle Quest 3 should be like the other ones and shouldn't have microtransactions and stuff. Should hopefully just be a single buy game. It might have multiplayer though, because they have been looking into maybe eventually doing like multiplayer. And while multiplayer was in like Puzzle Quest 1 and 2, it wasn't really like a main aspect. But I feel like they would do a buy one single player campaign for Puzzle Quest 3 like they do for the other ones, and then slightly monetize multiplayer but make it an actual thing. Whereas all the other Puzzle Quests didn't really have a substantial multiplayer. It was just mainly something you would play with friends and then just never do it again. But I assume that's what they would do if they would do it. Like the single player campaign would just be buy one to get the whole thing, and just like a normal single player experience. And then their multiplayer would probably be monetized. It seems like what they would do if they made a Puzzle Quest 3. Though we won't really know until more stuff happens with it. We don't even know if it's being developed. But there's a good chance it is. Have I ever played Magic the Gathering Puzzle Quest? No, I've not. Haven't played either of those two. Haven't played anything Magic the Gathering nor that specific game. Number 1 is so slow. I wouldn't say number 1 was so slow. If anything, number 2 was so slow. Number 1 wasn't really that bad. Once you get those good effects on your weapons, it just breezes through. Like once you start getting poison and disease and stuff on your weapons, you pretty much just auto-win. Disease making it so your enemy could basically never really cast. And poison making it so you just auto-win with pure damage every single turn. And there was other things that could stack on top of that as well. And one nice thing that Puzzle Quest had as well, reflect tanks. I don't believe Puzzle Quest 2 had it, and Gems of War has it to some degree, but they are really horrible. Every reflect tank in Gems of War is pretty useless. They need 100% mythic reflect tank or something. Try to bring them back as a natural option. That or hero class with 25%. Then we can start building proper reflect tanks. But Puzzle Quest 1 did reflect tanks really well. where basically you just make a really tanky character, and it can kill almost everything with just its reflect damage by constantly just healing and everything. Not necessarily the quickest method, but I always found that to be interesting. MOBAs normally use that a lot, multiplayer online battle arenas. Like units that can constantly keep healing up and doing reflect stuff so that they can actually keep surviving and tanking for a team. But, I don't know, Gems of War didn't really do that too well. It's that and movement mechanics are two things that Gems of War did not really do too well. And they could still change that. They could add plenty more troops that could potentially actually do that. They just haven't yet. It'd be a really easy fix. They would just need to add more troops that would actually do that role. But looking at Puzzle Quest 1 just always reminds me how bad this game implemented reflect tanks. And looking at something like Darkest Dungeon always reminds me how badly this game implemented movement troops. And it's something that they could fix, they just haven't done yet in both cases. Let's see, we'll take the skull there, get a ward breaker, get another ward breaker, get another ward breaker. Any more ward breakers? And we'll go kill that out. Also, is that 1.9k? I believe that is. If it is code time. Yes, it's code time. There we go. There we go. Got all our PvP done for the week. I'll probably still be doing more because of the Mythic this Friday and everything. Oh, then again, maybe not. Haha. I forgot. We won't be doing much more because of the Mythic this Friday. This Mythic is going to be useless. I'll probably mess around with it with like a few minutes at the beginning of the stream and do a video on it just showing how bad it is and some teams for it that you wouldn't really use, but if in case you did get it as a newer player or something, just what you could use with it. But yeah, this new Mythic is horrible. But anyways, I did say I would hand out a code at that point, so let me go hand out a code. Let's see. We go mark it, copy it. Copy, save. Put that right over there. Oh, wait. I forgot the code. Well, I got the code. I forgot to put it in the code section, though. Put it right over there. Make sure it works. Copy the whole thing so you guys know where to use it. And there you guys go. You use it on gemsofwar.com where you have the game code section. Same place as always. Invite code can be found underneath your settings menu. Whatever your game says there is what you put in. Redeem code is underneath the chat right over there. Just copy and paste random numbers and letters. And give the same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And I do want to open one of those because we do have a task right now to open a gem key. And we get 5 gems for it and a runic. So not too bad. And what else we have here? I guess I'll go do the explore thingy. But let's see, what other dailies do we have? I guess we'll just finish out the pet battle. I didn't actually touch the pet battle yet, but I do want to get this done, mainly for the pet food. Farm the pet for its food. Is there a knockback immune in Gems of War? No. There is no knockback immunity in Gems of War. It's one of the few things in this game that has no immunity. But in all fairness, there are also no overpowered movement troops. So it kind of balances out that way. But no, there is no movement immunity in this game. Which would be a nice mechanic that they could potentially add. Maybe over top of Bless, or even just on top of Impervious, or even just as its own thing. So it would be pretty weak if it was just its own thing. But if they were to add it onto like Impervious and Bless, it would probably be pretty solid. But yeah, there's very few instances you would even need a movement immunity though. Just because there's so few good movement troops. Okay, do I skull? I think I need to. Let's go into key to key. I forgot, I'm like playing it as if it's a PvP battle. Forgot these have such low stats, we can just play it and just kill them all out with pure damage. And Delves, anything that can move your troops is an overpowered troop mover. I guess that is technically true. That is technically true. Because there's no particularly good troop at this current moment in time that can reposition your entire team. I wish they would do something like that. Like a, kind of like that one troop that heals and everything. But like something like a 6 mana cost troop that barriers your ally and moves it to first slot. If they did something like that, you could reorder your entire team pretty quickly and still do it in a way that would be viable to do so. There's a trip that's somewhat like that, but it's 12 mana cost. It does HP with it, but it auto ends its turn, which is the worst part about it. If it had any amount of board control or extra turn guarantee, it would probably be okay. But because it has neither of those two things, you would never actually use it. Yeah, Dust Devil can empower move your whole team. However, if you let it cast 4 times, it just moves you right back to normal order. But Dust Devil normally isn't as annoying. It's that one battle with like Leviathan and a couple of those others where there's just that, and the Bullets. Those one teams where they just kind of move you and they only move you once and then your team stays disoriented. At least with Dust Devil team, it's pretty easy to get your team moved back. But with those single cast ones, they like Leviathan, the 1.5 times multiplier underneath Delves, that one room. It's just really annoying because it moves you once and then you're done. And same as Cedric, that one Cedric room. Well, it's very rare that he gets it down. When he does, all you need at mana so quickly. Yeah, we'll move that over. Good. Oh wait, what am I doing? I haven't even cast Greed yet. That might help. That might just help. Never know. Maybe. Given that every single thing we have is based on gold. And then we kill a key. If it'll ever let me get a turn. There we go. Feels weird having Green Storm. But that's because of our Shaman. We almost got it maxed though. I believe it's at level 93. Yeah, level 93 hero class. We've got 7 levels to go. More like 6.5 at this point. Yeah, Rope Dart's really annoying for movement. So you don't have to deal with that in Delves, luckily. But yeah, in normal PvP, yeah, that comes out quite a bit, as well as in Guild Wars. Okay, we'll take that over. Our key there. Get our casts. Grab another destroy. And he dies off key. Yeah, okay. And we'll take out this final 2. Yeah, does anyone else have any other questions? Otherwise, I'll probably head out after this then. Unless you guys need me to go over anything else. Tomorrow we'll be doing the next Guild War day, as well as messing around with the hero. Oh, never mind. There's no hero class event. Duh. Never mind. There is no hero class event. Well, tomorrow I'll mainly be messing around with Guild Wars and then probably messing around with like Delves and something else. But then Friday we get a lot of new content. We get a new mythic and we get a new class, and it's actually a decent class. The mythic, however, is not good. The mythic is completely useless. I would highly advise not getting it unless you need it for completionist sake. If you have more than half the mythics in the game, then you might just want to get it just for the sake of getting it. But you do not want to open your keys if you are actually interested in getting a good mythic, because that mythic is arguably the worst in the entire game. So there isn't any time where you'd get a worse drop than that. So yeah, don't open keys. Nintendo Switch, I believe, is getting Megavore, though, and if it is, then that's going to be pretty good. But every other version's getting the useless new mythic. It's even more useless than the mythic that's already from the Groshnok Kingdom, which I didn't think was going to be possible, but they somehow managed. Though there was a glitch with it on Monday, where it was summoning every cast rather than whenever it gets a kill. Even then, it would still be useless. But at least that would be a slight buff to it if they did make it like that. I wish they would. I don't know why they wouldn't. Even if they did, it would still be pure useless if it got a double summon guarantee. I don't know why they feel the need to make mythics have conditional multi-summon. They did the exact same thing with Exynos, which is why he's so useless. They give things like epic troops the ability to multi-summon at 100% chance. Yet, for every single mythic, if you want to do a multi-summon, it's only based on some kind of condition, which doesn't make any sense at all. You'd kind of think it would be the other way around, so that the lower rarity troops would have the condition, whereas the mythics would be able to get it automatically. But I don't know, they did it really weird. But anyways, also, why on earth is this in the Merlantis background? I don't think that's where it normally would be. But anyways, we got the cute kitty, though we already had the cute kitty. Actually, I'm still using Bodie McBoatface from when we got this the other day. I'm gonna go change to a cuter pet. Let's see. Oh, let me go use the Prestige cat. I still never did a video for that, did I? I need to. But where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where's the cat? Also, we need more cute dragons. There we go. Dragon kitty! There we go. There we go. We're back to our normal pet. But yeah, any other questions? Why would they release such a trash mythic? I don't know. I honestly do not know. Go contact the devs on that. They're having a Q&A probably in another week or two. Ask them why they add such useless troops to the game. I honestly do not know. Like, obviously, they can't make everything ridiculously viable. However, they add things that are so dead upon arrival that why even add them? But, yeah, I don't know why this mythic is so bad. It just is. And they haven't bothered changing it. At least yet. We don't know yet. It could change by Friday, but very unlikely. Let's see. What did you just say, Ray? You may want to consider fighting today's in case it does that thing again. Let's see. I don't think it would. I'm going to hope it doesn't, because ideally I want to try doing like I've been doing and just doing it all in one day. So hopefully it'll still be around. And if it does happen again this time, then I'll probably start doing them every single day, because that's really annoying if we miss like a whole day of points for that. But I don't know. I'm probably going to do all my Guild Wars for Switch on Sunday and just hope it works this time. And if it doesn't this time, I'll definitely start just always doing it on the days. And I'll just do it with all the normal stuff I do on my main account. But yeah, any other questions out there? Let me know. Where did you get the kitty and Bodie McBoatface? Bodie McBoatface. That's just what I named it. But the boat I got from Sunken Fleets. It's the unique pet that you get for 2,000 renown here. You don't actually need it for anything, but of course every faction has a unique pet once you reach 2,000. Some of them are interesting. This one, not so much. The only reason I used it was it's the most recent one I obtained. The current one I'm using, though, is actually the hardest to obtain pet in the entire game that does not directly cost money. And that is the Revered Kitty. Or the Revered... I believe it's called Revered Kitty. What is it called? I forget what its official name is called. It is called the Revered something. Where'd it go? Revered Dragon Kitty is what it's called officially. And that is from getting the Revered honor. Of course, the whole honor system, you basically just give people in chat honor or people that you battle, and you slowly get it up over time. And yeah, we were able to get it at max because we talked in global chat a lot, and you know, when normally people would see me in chat, since most people know me, they would normally have given me some. So we ended up getting it max pretty quickly. I think we might have been first. If we weren't first, we were definitely one of the first few. But yeah, you have to get that in order to get it. It's completely cosmetic though, so there's no actual point in owning it other than just the sake of having it. But it's normally not considered necessary for full completion. But that is what it's from. And other than that, the next hardest pet to obtain would probably just be the pretty much whatever the most recent faction was, which would probably be the boat that we were just using. Because generally that would be the hardest of any current faction. Would be the one that just came out, because all the other ones would need to have plenty of time for. Yeah, there are 3 unique pets as well. There's one on Xbox that costs $50 or whatever regional equivalent you have. And there's also one on Steam and Android that also costs $50. Most people don't really consider those as viable pets to bother getting because, well, they are super expensive and not worth getting. But yeah, they're ridiculously expensive. They could be 50% off and still be considered not worth it. But yeah, most people don't own it. I could probably click on like 100 names in global chat, and not a single one will have the Steam pet or the Android pet. Wow! Well, that proved me wrong very quick. I think that's the first time I've ever even seen anyone with it. Wow, that proved me wrong quick. Ignore what just happened. Almost no one has it. That is really funny. Just for vanity purposes, and they're fully cosmetic. But there's really no point in actually buying them. Got it for your Mother's Day from your son. Oh, that's pretty cute, though. That's pretty nice. Yeah, definitely if you want to actually have it. Like, anyone who's going to get that is actually going to be using it. Same as, like, the people that bought the $10 pack for the one skull for Cinco de Mayo. Like, anyone who's bothering to buy it will normally, like, actually be using it. So as long as you're actually planning on using it and stuff, it might be considered worth it, too. But, generally, if you're not, then it wouldn't be. Like, you'd probably see this icon around quite a bit, because anyone who bothers spending $10 on it probably are going to want to actually use that specific icon within global chat. Though you will be able to get those in the future for cheaper. Probably even the pet thing, too. Like, there's no way they're not going to be doing at minimum a 50% sale on in the future. Probably for, like, the summer sale on Steam, maybe. Maybe not 50% since it's so new, but like a 25% or something. Do you think Crescendo is worth buying? For $5, yeah, might as well. It's not as good as Trickster Shot, but it's the closest thing you have under a green-purple weapon. It's a true damage AoE weapon. It's particularly good with Crimson Bat and Draculus and other true damage AoEs. Other than that, it's not really used for much, though. Anyways, did anyone else get anything else or any other questions or anything else you want me to go over? Let's see. Well, they're trying to find ways to make money for the game. So if people are willing to buy it and find value in it for themselves, then I don't see why not. Personally, I don't find value in it. And I'm pretty sure most people wouldn't, but I don't know if people do, then no point in not having it around. Let's see. I don't think there was any other questions. So I'll be heading out for now. We'll be back on tomorrow, same time as always, which is 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. And we'll mainly just be going over the next Guild War day and probably do some delve stuff. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. Don't forget, this Friday we'll be going over the new hero class as well as the new mythic, with a new hero class of which will actually be decent, unlike the mythic, which will be completely useless. But anyways, we'll be back then and going over that soon. And I will catch you all tomorrow night. Goodbye, everyone.